Hey guys, welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. Today I'm finally updating y'all on the project A to Z. It was created by Sophia Alexandra. I'll put all her videos down below. So this is my second to last update. I'm having one last update January 1st. So yeah, look out for that. It's gonna be like my finale. And right now it's really just to recollect and see what I've been using and not using, because I have not been using this. I literally have not used like 3 shades because I didn't even remember they were part of this project. So that just means I need to focus on them. So that's what I'm gonna have to do. So today I'm only gonna go over the ones that are left. Why not? We have the E. For E, we have my Natasha Nono Retro Glam Palette. And I have not touched this. It still looks like this. I've only used it twice. I haven't used it anytime this month. I really need to work on this because I actually really like this cream. I feel like this is an easy pan to hit. Probably with like 3 more uses, maybe. 3 is pushing it. But I feel like we can actually accomplish this one. For G, we also still have that one. And it's from my Michaela Glam Light palette. The reflection is going crazy. And it's in the shade Glow Up. I actually used the shade today. I've used it 6 times this month. For the total of the project, it's been used 13 times. And it has a pretty big dip. I feel like, again, this is very simple to pan. So this and Evergreen, I feel like I should be hitting. For N, we had my Soap X palette in the shade Night Owl. And I actually hit pan on it. It looks like that. It took me 6 uses to hit pan. Again, blacks are really easy for me to pan. Blacks are like my cheap pan, but you know I had to have one because I use it for my eyebrows. For S, we have the Milani Luster Light palette in the shade Swagger. And I have not used this shade at all since I've introduced it. And let me tell you why. First of all, this wasn't even in my panning drawer. This was literally on my eyeshadow bookshelf when I have a whole dedicated drawer to panning eyeshadows just so that I can like reach into it. But clearly if this wasn't in the drawer, that means I wouldn't reach into it. So I have it. I literally didn't even remember what Swagger was on my list when I was just pulling this up today. I was like, Swagger, what the hell is that from? So yeah, I need to pull this out because again, this is like fairly simple. It's a shimmer shade. You know I can use this every single day, so why not? For you, we have my Jaclyn Hill palette, and this is so dirty that I need to clean it because I was doing my nails up here. It's in the shade Bun, which is this shade here, and I have not used it since. Still has 7 uses. This palette smells like acetone, and it's because of my nails, not because of the palette. I have not used this palette because it's underneath everything. For V, I forgot that I even left this palette in. I have the My Dream palette in the shade Vision, and my black shade is broken and I haven't repressed it yet. So I can't really show. Actually, I usually just repress it with a paper towel. I don't want to use alcohol. I just pressed it back in so we're gonna see. For Vision, I've only used it. Oh, it just fell out the pan. That's my karma. Oh my god, the whole thing fell out. It wasn't even like the pan, it was the eyeshadow. What is going on? This palette is becoming a mess. I can't even pick it up because I got a nail. I might break it. No, it's breaking. Literally, it's single eyeshadow. The eyeshadow itself fell out, not the pan. We don't press it in or something. Who is praying on my downfall for this? But anyways, y'all just seen it just came out, so I got no progress. So this might be a pan I'm not finishing. Honestly, I'm not surprised because I didn't even remember this was in here. For W, we have my Lost in Los Angeles palette in the shade WeHo. We something. This month I've used it 4 times, having it 6 times in total since I've introduced it. Literally wearing it today with some like eyeliner that I really like. So yeah, I really like this pink, but again, it's a matte, so it's gonna take me a while to finish. So I probably will not finish this either. I'm okay with not finishing stuff right now because first of all, I'm panning a lot of stuff and it's like literally 1 month left. I don't know what I'm doing. For Y, we're back in the Jaclyn Hill palette in the shade Pukey, which is this like orangey brown. I've used it 1 time this month for a total of 6 times in the whole project. It's like a good everyday color, but like y'all see what I'm wearing right now. Like this is my everyday color, you know? And for Z, we have my Fancy Hue palette in the shade Zygus. This purple. I've been saying I'm gonna hit pan every single month and I have not. I haven't even used it this month, but that says something. I've used it 13 times since I brought it in though. Will I be using it? I don't know. So I'm not gonna lie and say I'm gonna hit pan this month because I probably won't. So that's it for that update. I only hit 1 pan. I have 8 more left if I want to complete this. Honestly, I think I might hit 3, if any. Like 3 is like me praying, and if I do hit 3, I'll be happy, but right now it's not looking good. You know what I realized? I changed V to vintage. That's why I'm tripping. I have not kept track. Okay, well, V is actually vintage from the 9B palette. Why do I not have this written down though? It just looks like that. I'm not gonna hit pan on this in a month. I already know. I don't know why I had Visions still on here. But for my pan that palette for this year is my Modern Renaissance. So I have 4 shades left. Last time I had to introduce this. I'm going to say I finished a shade because I know I'm not gonna use this shade anymore because my brush does not fit. We're gonna start with Warm Taupe actually. Warm Taupe, I'm calling this done. I know y'all see a bunch like around the edges, but physically my brush cannot fit and I hate this palette already, so like I don't even care. So that's done to me. Like I'm not gonna waste my time trying to take it out, probably repress it. Like no, I'm not doing that. Anyways, this is how my palette looks. The 4 shades we had left was Warm Taupe, Love Letter, Red Ochre, and Antique Bronze. So this month I used Antique Bronze twice, having a total of 3 times in this project. I used Love Letter none, but I have 4 in total. I've used Red Ochre twice this month, having 7 in total for the whole year. And then Warm Taupe, I'm calling it a done with 9 uses. Realistically, I think I'll finish Red Ochre and Love Letter because those are the 2 that I'm like focusing on. I try to use that every single look. Antique Bronze, I don't really use that shade, but again, it's gonna be like Warm Taupe. If I don't end up using it, I'm gonna count it as a done anyways at the end of the year. So at the end of the year, this palette is gonna be done anyways. So at least that'll be completed. And then we'll clean it out and like have it all looking shiny pan. That's my update for this project. I know it wasn't the best update because first of all, I forgot about my shades. Like I forgot. I even had a whole wrong shade in here. That's how you know I was not focusing on this. For last month, I'm gonna try and focus on it and see if we can get any more pans. But anyways, that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas number 3, which is also another project, but it's an intro. I know y'all are gonna be like, intro in December. Y'all see you tomorrow.